Well, hello, farming friends, and welcome back to another edition of Farming Simulator 2015 with me, your old buddy, Mr. Moose. And I know I said I was done with my big country, but as I am the indecisive farmer, yeah, here we are, back on my big country. And today we're going to take a break from the agriculture to do a little forestry work. As, well, to be honest with you, I need to prep an area for yet another orchard to go in, as I want to get involved with the Rosenthaler Fruit and Berries version 2, which is the peach trees, the olive trees, and then the excuse me, let me get my working width right here. It's the peach trees, the olive trees, and the grapevines. So I want to make a little room for that, and then I also want to do some work this week with the lettuce greenhouse, and do some demos on that as well. So I thought I'd take a little time to clear out some land here on my big country, which is basically my little playland. And really it's just a work in progress kind of situation. It's one of those maps where I don't want to completely give it up, but it's also not something I'm going to do daily videos on per se. So because I am digging Coalborough and ready to play it, but kind of like I've got so much going on this map. It's still hard to just walk away from, because the amount of time that I've put in on it, and it's got a lot of resources on it. So anyway, so this is going to be just a little video cutting some trees down. We don't do very much forestry, so I thought I would take the time to jump in the old Scorpion King here and cut down a few trees, do a little bit of work, and let you guys watch while I do that. And somebody messages me. So yeah, this video is just going to basically be cutting some trees down. We'll take the lumber and we'll move it over to the lumber mill, stack it up there, and then I'll grind these stumps down and get an area cleaned up and ready to go to put in some fruit trees. My goal for this area, what I really want to do is I want to kind of use the grapes as sort of a hedge in the area, and then put in a couple of rows of peach trees, a couple of rows of olive trees. I think that will suffice, and then once I get all that grown, then I can come in and do a video on everything. Come on, tree, fall. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to do. So we'll cut these guys down, then we'll bring in the wheel loader, grab up all these little trees, take them over, do some sort of little stack over there by the lumber mill, and feed the lumber mill, let it do its thing. This will give us plenty of wood left for it. I might actually have to take some of this wood though and either grind it or take it to the mill, because that lumber mill is not going to use all of this wood, because it doesn't go through it really fast. Anyways, as you can see, our other fruit trees are in a severe need of harvesting, because when we did the greenhouse review, I fast forwarded through a couple of days to get the greenhouses growing, and I haven't harvested the fruit. So I need to get in here and do some of that stuff on this one. Might do a little thing on how to use coarse play to harvest your fruit. because I did find a way to do that. So videos this week, let's see, I've done a, by the time you see this, there'll be a GPS mod video out, which I've had a lot of people asking for, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. And there's a little review on the new Fent 1050. I'm absolutely loving that mod. It just keeps getting better and better and better, so I'm digging it. Then this video, and my objective is when I finish this video to go ahead and record the Rosenthaler video, which will be on the Fruit and Berries version 2, and then I'll probably jump over there and do some North Brabant work, and because we should be to the point on North Brabant where we should start having is it barley or canola that is going to be ready for harvest? I think it's actually barley. So we'll have that ready for harvest, and we'll do that, and then we'll do a little more work on Colborough Farm, and do some and then we'll start on our chaff project over on North Brabant. So that's kind of what I got going on this week. It's just kind of comes to me in spurts. There might be a mod review this week of something that comes and catches my eye, but so far not really seeing anything awesome come out. I will tell you, Timber has a new version of the Ponzi out that I might actually get and replace with. It has the same functionality as some of the other modded ones. However, it does allow you to do full trees. It allows you to cut and delimb an entire tree and lay it on the ground, which is something I've kind of been looking for. There's been others that will let you do like 10 and 12 meter logs, but they haven't let you just do the whole tree. And because I would like to be able to do that, lay the entire tree down and then skid it to somewhere else. And then he has that same Ponzi that will allow you to do that. Sorry about that, I had to pause there and cough. But the same skidder or the Ponzi that he has modified to do that, it actually it has the rotating head on it, so that you can go back and take logs that have been skidded. You can take those now and I gotta remember how to use this. It's been so long since I've actually done logs. But you can rotate the head to where it would be like this, and then you can set it and pick up logs that are on the ground with it, or pick up trees that are on the ground, and then process them at that point. So you could take them, drop all your trees, then go skid them, bring them to a landing, and then process them on the landing, which is what a lot of people want to do. And it's cool that he's got that going on. But at the same time, he's supposed to be building a pretty cool processor. And so I'm hoping that's going to be out in a while. I hope he's still working on that, because it seems like you haven't seen much from him about it, but he's been taking other people's things and modifying them a lot. He's modified a John Deere tractor. He's worked on like I said, the Ponzi. So I hope he hasn't moved completely away from that. I think probably the reason he's modified the Scorpion is to get ready for that particular unit. And so he has a way to skid full-length trees with his log skidder that he made. So, well, that didn't go right. So yeah, we're just gonna drop these trees, get them on the ground, and then I will come back, pick them up, and get them out of the way. And then I'll have an area that I can come in here and put some more trees back in. It has been a while since I've done forestry. I almost forget how to use the controls on this. I used to be pretty darn good at it. Yeah. There we go. Whoa, that ain't good. Yeah, I think I'm in trouble here. Oh yeah, I'm in trouble. Oh, now I'm like reverse of trouble. Let's see, how do we get out of this? There we go. Ooh, we covered. That'd put a dent in it, won't it? I don't think I'd have recovered from that on a real job site. I might have been able to push myself back up. You never know. Come on, log. Fall down. Fall into place. Boom back in a little bit. So I don't have my boom so far out there. See if I can knock that log back where it needs to be. Dink. Come on. There you go. Eh. Come here. Get in my grip. Oh. Okay. That's falling in an awkward way. Man, I'm leaving some big stumps. Normally I try to get those real tight to the ground. Man, I'm leaving some huge ones today. That's a tall tree. I didn't realize it was this big. Man, that's a lot of lumber. Alrighty. That's pretty good. Come on, take that one tree up here out of the way. And I think we'll call that clear. I mean, that's more wood than I'll ever use. And that log sawmill, which seems to be stopped. Don't fall on my tractor. I got away with one. These are some tall trees, aren't they? They're putting some wood out. Alright, we can pull this guy over here. Park him in the trees over here. See what's going on with our sawmill over here. It didn't act like it's running at all. Oh, I bet that's the problem right there. I bet it's got too much sawdust in it. What to do with that problem? I guess we could take this little guy into town and get the... Oh wait, I got another vehicle that's got a bucket on it. Let's see. The John Deere's got the claw on it. It doesn't have the front loader on it. Yeah, well. Been so long since I played this map. Let's get me back over here. Let's grab the, let's grab this guy and just take the forks off of it. And, I know you're like, oh, Moose, you don't play this map hardly. Why are you worried about the logging thing? I just am. I want it to actually be running if I'm going to put all that wood over there. So, just take these pallet forks and just set them right here for now. Remember where they went. Alright, and I need to run back and get my bucket. My mega big bucket. Could you imagine this bucket on that Bobcat, I mean on that JCB skid steer? Whoo, it would be huge. Oranges are ready to harvest. So much fruit. We need to play this map a couple of days, because there's so much work we can do on this one. So much work. Let's get over here. I could always take the conveyor belt over there and just unload all that conveyor into a I could unload all that into a trailer is the word I think I'm looking for. I'm just kind of brain dead tonight. But yeah, I could unload all that. Ugh, I hate when I get into town here. I want to get into this with all these brick walls and all the brick walls and the tile roofs on all of these buildings. It's just textures galore, and you just bog down so much on this map. It's one of the reasons I haven't been playing it much as well. You know, even Raven has he's decided to stop playing this map and has moved on to something else. I think he's working on some Apple Alphen or something. I forget the name of the map he's working. But he's even moved away from this one just because it just is right there in the village. It's just hard on the computer. Right there in the farm. It probably doesn't help that I have all these trees on here, but man, I like them. I like the whole orchard thing. Honestly, I could do a map with just fruit trees on it. See if that lets our machine start up. Bring these back here. You know, when I first started using this placeable sawmill, I was like, oh, how are you going to keep the fuel going in it and not run out of fuel? And when you realize that it makes more wood chips, it puts more wood chips out than you can actually consume. You realize it's not real hard to keep this thing going. It doesn't use hardly any wood, and the amount of wood resource you get back out of it is pretty crazy. Come on, let's get in here and get this clear so we can get going. What are you doing there? Kind of hard to get up in there. That's the only thing I have about this placeable, is it kind of doesn't allow you to get up in there. You kind of have to hit it, and you can't get all the way in it. It's like they designed it to use a telehandler for everything instead of a tractor with a bucket or on it. And you need something almost with a boom on it versus a loader. Because like you can just barely reach the wood pallet. I can't use the skid steer because the forks won't reach I haven't shown y'all all that in a video probably. Your forks won't actually with the skid steer, because that little lip right there, I can't actually get the skid steer underneath the pallet to pull the wood off of it. It doesn't sit low enough, so I can't do there. I can't get hardly into that area to unload the wood chips. So there are some things about this that are just a little bit off, but still I like this mod. It's a pretty cool little mod. I can just set this bucket right here and it won't be in the way. Ding. There we go. All kinds of equipment sitting over here. So half of everything is here. Trucks, trailers. That trailer right there, that is, because I don't know how much of this stuff I actually showed you guys after the videos that I was doing. I will show you this trailer, and I'm not really sure if it's out yet. This is a trailer for that Caterpillar pack. The mod developer sent it to me to check out when they were doing designing it. It's a great little trailer, and I like it. It automatically loads the wood on. Is one of the reasons I like this trailer. Not in love with the whole Caterpillar pack, I'll be honest with you, because most of it is ported over from FS13. And I have told you before, I don't like port overs. I like it when people go back to the drawing board and start over again so that their textures match what's in the game now. Because you can see, like the coloring, how flat the color is and everything on this. It just doesn't quite match what's in the actual game. The other thing about it I don't love is how many farmers are going to drive around with a Caterpillar branded trailer? You're not going to do that unless you're getting some co-op money from somebody, and then you'd have to be a pretty big ass farm. Oops, sorry about that. Pretty big farm operation for Caterpillar or somebody to come in and co-brand something with you. So that part of it just is a little off to me. So there it goes. It started back up. So we got that running again. So that part of that whole package has kind of been off for me. The water trailer in it is awesome. I like the water trailer in that package. I really like this trailer. The trailer serves 3 different functions. One, you can put equipment on it. It's got a little locking script that'll lock the equipment in on it. You can use it to collect bales from the field. So it will collect round and square bales, and it has an auto collect feature on it where you just drive it through the field and it stacks up the bales onto the trailer for you. The neat thing about it is when you go to unload it, you just press a button and it drops everything off the trailer all nicely, neatly stacked for you. And then you can flip another button and it turns into a livestock trailer, and it looks like a livestock trailer that you would see going down the road with the galvanized sides on it, or the aluminum sides on it, and the double-decker type livestock trailer where you'd have cattle on the bottom and cattle on the top. It's just something that you would see more in real life, and they've done a really great job with it. I just would like to see the package as a whole be more tweaked and more polished and refined to look more like the what you're getting here with the textures on the new equipment from Giant. So that was the only thing I didn't really love about it, but otherwise it's a pretty good package. What am I gonna do with all this wood? Holy smokes. Let's see if we can just kind of push some of this together and make a pile. If I can, that would be kind of cool. I need to get some of those logging racks and put in here, but I'm not in love with them. I would like to see, because I can't get the equipment inside of them. I almost need to go back and make the logging racks that you use manually. What to do with all this wood? See, I've got these guys that you can place. Placeables. Come in here. And where are they at? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Oh, I'm an idiot. Placeables. So here's the Rosenthaler stuff, the new Rosenthaler stuff. I'll go over this when I actually do the mod review. But you've got your peach trees here, olive trees, and then you've got your grapevines that you'll be able to put out. And then there's a sales kiosk for those guys. So this is what I've got as far as placeables. I've got these wood storage, small and big. There's actually another one they got on the dedicated. I need to go jump on and find that before I stack wood. And then I can actually utilize it, because these two I'm not really in love with, because you can't like drive into them. I'll go ahead and set one out. Buy it. If I set one right here to the side, let's rotate this around a little bit. Is that gonna work? That'll work right there. Oops, moved it. Let's put it closer there. Actually, let's just put it. Crud. I don't know where I want to put it. I guess I want to put it right there. That'll be fine. I know what I'll do. Put that there. I'm going to put that right there. And then eventually what I can do is I can come pull the other trailer over and stack all the wood in there using the truck. Alright, so what I can do is I can just bring the wood over with this guy, set it on the ground next to that, and then I can use the man truck to actually pick the wood up and place it in there. So that'll work. Let's see if I can remember how to do all this, because it has been a while since I've actually done forestry. If you watch the channel for any time, you know that I haven't done forestry in quite a while. Actually, I haven't done any since we did a little bit on the dedicated server. Now, see, ultimately, what would be cool is if I could just take this, lift it up, and get in between this rack and dump it in the rack. But see, the arms on the loader are a little bit too wide to get in here. Or maybe they're not. Maybe I can pull this off. Let's see. Come in. Oh, maybe we can make this work. Maybe, just maybe, I can just come up and like so. Woohoo! That'll work. It's not going to be the neatest job in the world, but they'll be in there. And that's all that matters. Cool. So we'll just leave it like that then. and see how big of a mess I can make with it. It's not going to be neat and correct. And as Recon would tell me, I'm going to have an issue because of all these little tree limbs that I've got on here, because their narrowness causes all the rest of the trees to sort of vibrate around, and it messes with everything. But I'll see what we come up with here. Take what I can get on these. Ooh, that one's gonna fall out probably. I really need a steering wheel and a joystick. I know I say that every video, don't I? Yeah, sorry. Didn't plan on the hot tub breaking. That's an expense that's gonna have to get fixed. I got another piece of property that's got an air conditioning gone bad. That's another piece. It's got to be fixed. Living at the beach with no air conditioning, that doesn't work. And that made sort of a mess. I can deal with it though. I can tolerate it. I don't want it to be 100% neat. As long as it's there, I'm not going to worry about it. And if it falls all over the place, it falls all over the place. And because eventually I'm just going to use that man truck, the boom on it, to throw all that wood into the sawmill. Oops. I like the arms on these being a little bit long, but it's a little bit hard to get adjusted so that your tines will actually go underneath the wood and be able to get a nice clean slide up underneath it so you can get a nice clean pull on all of this. Oops, I dropped that in the worst spot. Yes. See if I can get around it. And wiggle in here a little bit. Looks about right. See if I can figure out the best way to unload this. Hopefully that works. And then tilt down just a little bit with it. Or tilt down that way with it. Back up a little bit, raise up. And I didn't make a complete mess with it. How about that? And that log's in the way there, but that's no big deal. Anyway, so this is kind of where I'm at and what I'm doing. I thought about not doing this video for you guys, but because again, this is really the only reason I'm doing a lot of this is because I want to do the orchard expansion, and so I needed a place to do it. Wow, I've never seen that happen. Look at the way that head's bouncing. It's got the jitters. It needs a cup of coffee. There we go. Stop that. But I thought, well, heck, I haven't done any forestry in a long, long, long time. So why not do a little bit? Ooh, I'm in that stump right there. That's in an inopportune place. So yeah, since I hadn't done any forestry in forever, I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and turn on the record button and make a little video on doing some forestry work, and maybe we get something decent out of it. And it looks like I'm going to have a lot of forestry work to have to do. Didn't get as much in there as I wanted to. But a decent grapple load is better than no grapple load. So this grapple is about a must. If you haven't gotten it, I highly recommend you do. It makes doing the forestry work pretty darn easy. See if I can get a good roll on these. Nope. That one doesn't even want to move. Come on. Oh well. Man, this is just going to be a mess eventually. See how they're all just wiggling around? I need to be able to take like that skid steer and actually push all of that forward. If those tines were just a little bit wider so I could get this through there, then I could push this through there and push all those forward some towards the back plate and organize it a little bit, but I can't. Let's see what I can do with the skid steer real quick. Maybe, just maybe, I can get it in there. Well, I know I can get the skid steer in there, but maybe I can get it and push it in a little bit. Make sure I got all the drives enabled on this. Probably not going to be able to get past that piece of metal right there. That's the thing. If I could get between those two pieces of metal and push through, it would be awesome. I don't even think I can get this head through there. Well, that doesn't work. I thought one of these you could get the head through. I guess it's the larger version. I can't even get the head through there, so that's not going to work. What if I take the head off? Just push it with the front of the tractor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, ultra realism with Moose. No, can't get over that. So now what I need is a telehandler to come over here, boom out on the telehandler with like a pallet fork. Why is everything on this mouse bouncing so much? Look at that. See how that's just wiggling and I'm not even touching it? Does the sawmill vibrate the ground like an earthquake? Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, we can try one more thing real quick. And this video is getting a little long, so I'll probably be done with it here in just a second. I know that's not going to be any good. And ultimately the goal is to be using this a little bit with it. So let's take the trailer and put it right here out of the way. Drive this guy over. Because ultimately I'm just going to park this right here. Put the legs out on it. That looks good right there. I really love this truck. They did a great job on it. Look, that wood looks like it's like possessed. So I'm wondering if I can take this and again, I got to figure out all the controls on it. I wonder if I can take that. This is what stops me from doing forestry work, is the fact that I can't keep my camera in the right position. and it drives me insane. And that's the only way to rectify that is for me to go get a joystick. Nope, that's not gonna work. Just doesn't have the leverage. The only way for me to do this properly is to actually sit here and stack all this wood, and I don't have the patience to do that, especially not on camera. There would be obscenities coming out of my mouth that you don't want to hear when my camera just keeps going all over the place, and when I drop logs, and because the physics on this is wrong and everything. So we won't even try to do that, because that would not make for an interesting video. You'd have to send the kids out of the house, and yeah. I try to really be clean and polite and nice in these videos, and sometimes this game can get the best of me, and yeah, and I don't want to put that on camera, so you know, or in video. So yeah, we'll avoid things that push my buttons in the game, and that would be one of them. So we'll just maybe the more wood I stack on there, some of it will just roll off, and I can get all this stuff in there nice and somewhat neat. This kills me how much this stuff's bouncing around. It just, that's insane, crazy how bad that is. Oops, rotating that head the wrong way. So and that's slung out. That's not good. Hate articulating machines for that single point. Alright, so we take that, drop it there, come down with a little more aggressive angle, and let our wood roll out of there. And yeah, see how that rolled down there real nicely? Maybe I get some more pieces to do that kind of thing. Alright, so this video is pretty long. It's like 40 minutes now already. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that off, but we will come back and revisit this. And we'll do some more work with it and clean up that pile of wood. And but we'll get this all stacked up. I'll get the stumps and everything grinded down, and then we'll get the orchard planted. And we'll be ready to do our video review. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this today. If you did, give me a like. Of course, the thumbs up does help me out, so if you will, give me a like. I'd appreciate that. Leave some comments below, and I'll get back to you guys. And I appreciate comments. They're always fun to read what you guys think about the videos. And as always, if you're new to the stream, make sure you subscribe. I do a new video each and every day. Until tomorrow, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Hey, we're over the 400 mark. You guys are unreal. Thank you so much for subscribing to the feed. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, stay safe, have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.